I'm going to attempt to show you a few things here. I preloaded some stops on a ground cloud. These little lines up here will give you your menu. If you want, you can come in here and you can look at your dashboard, which is your general snapshot of the day. It'll have your stops, it'll have your packages, it'll have drive hours, miles, stops per hour, so on and so forth. If you hit these little lines, you can go here. These are all your different menu options. My Drive is where you'll see your stops. I'll get to that in a minute. You can also look at your manifest here with this little manifest button. From here, you can also just tap on manifest, which will also give you the manifest. You can sort by however you want to sort. You have, I'm not quite sure what subzones are, I've never used it. The most important thing in here probably is the settings down here. So here you can obviously use your settings, so you can change how you want it to look. You can turn on night mode if you want. I have it set to system, but at night it'll go dark, so it's not blinding you as you're driving. Map preferences. So in here, I usually change a few things personally, like hide stops after delivery, so they disappear. There isn't just a permanent dot on the map. I like to toggle that. The most important thing in here, though, will be where's it at here? Custom stop label. Here we go. So when you load in the first time, this will be off, and this basically shows you the SID numbers with colors. You want this to be on, otherwise there'll just be a bunch of blue dots. So first thing, most importantly, is turn that on. I like to make these as big as possible just because I want to be able to see them, but that SID color thing is the most important. All right, let's go all the way back here. In that map preferences, I'm sorry, down at the bottom, you can change which mapping application it will default to. The integrated, it'll have like a panel that slides over, so actually I'll turn that on. And then I turn it off because I don't use the directions, but I will turn it on for example now. All right, so go back to the menu and then go to My Drive. So this is gonna, like I said, be all your stops. So I have about 10 stops here in Napoleon. As you can see the different colors. So here's the 1000s, it says 1020, has the address. Directions, if there are any directions, will be right here. 2000s are red. 3000s are orange. As you can see, up here changes. 4000s are going to be like a weird stripy yellow-orange color. 5000s are going to be your green. I included the apartment complexes. So as you can see here, it says show total stops, and it has a little plus mark. That means that at this place there are multiple stops. So if you hit that and you expand it, it'll say, so Riverview Apartment 10, Riverview Apartment 25. Typically speaking, they might be separated out if it's like a trailer park. So like if this was a trailer park, you would have trailer 10 in a separate spot from trailer 5. But since this is an apartment complex, it groups them all together. So that's 5. 6s are going to be this color. It's like a bluish. As you can see, there's some more notes here. So this is for Campbell's, the Campbell's facility in Napoleon. There's quite a bit of detail of notes here. And then obviously you can click on it and tap on it, and it'll give you more notes. It'll expand it. 7's going to be a little bit like a purplish blue. And then 8000s are going to be black. If you have any zeros, which I probably should have added in here, they will come in as a jet black, just like a pure black, where this is kind of like a gray black. And then those will show up. They'll look a little different. You'll notice right away. I also included a pickup, which is this one right here. It's going to be a square. This is the pickup time. Sometimes it'll say how many packages, but we all know that the businesses are kind of unpredictable when it comes to how many they tell us they're going to have. Also, one thing I'd like to note is, so you can see the B for business. I forgot to point that out. The plain dots are residentials. I could not get any Express on here just because of the way Express works. I guess it just doesn't let you mess with it. and I couldn't add any, but they will be triangles, kind of like how this looks as a square, but it'll be a triangle. For those of you that have Express, the orange ones will be noons, the red ones are 10:30s, like a teal is 1:30, and then there's a 5s, and then there's 8s and 10s. But the ones you really want to know are the 10:30s, noons, and 1:30s. But those will be quite evident when you log in. On top of being able to see this and also being able to see your manifest, which if you tap that, like I said, it pulls up. You can also come up here to stops, and this gives you all your stops. So if you wanted to search for, whatever, 1015 Wellstead, well, you gotta spell it right, David. It'll pop up. So you can search for stuff here. Also, if you tap on it, it will also bring you to a more detailed screen. So a lot of the times there'll be extra notes down here. Also, what's nice about this screen is it also lets you edit. So up here is the edit button at the top right. And from here, you can go in and you can add notes, stop instructions, address notes, phone number. You can also change the location. So if it's just flatly wrong, you can come in here to edit, tap on the location thing, and it'll let you drag it around. Which I'm not going to mess with that too much now. All right, go all the way back. Continuing on with the screen. This is just to tell you what the different things are. This right here is pretty important. So the little protractor lets you change a whole bunch of things. You can sort, you can go to where you are, which I'm at my house. And then this will also tell you where you are. This one is most important, so I'll go back. It's the little lasso looking tool. So if you select that, ground cloud, it'll pop up this little menu over here, and then from here you can basically circle how you want to run it. So if you wanted to run it like this, tap that little finger to select things. If that's how you want to run it, you can see how the numbers popped up as I circled it. Hit the little check mark, and then it should route now based on how you just did that. Usually takes a few seconds for it to kick in. Also, what you can do is you can tap this little thing here and you can view satellite. I know some people like the satellite view. I don't personally, but it's each is to their own. So, and then so now it's done figuring out all those circles that I made. So now it made the little lines that shows you how to get where to go. At any point in time, you can hit directions, and depending on how you set up your mapping application, it'll tell you how to get to that place from where you are. So I'm at my house, but yeah, and it'll give you directions. I usually turn it off, but that's just me. So if you you get to a place, let's say you're here, deliver it, hit mark, deliver and go. Obviously it's gonna yell at me because I'm at my house. But you would hit deliver it and go, and then it would take you right to the next one, and then the mapping application would pop up if you wanted it to. So depending on what management wants to do, you can also have your time card here, but I'm not quite sure how they're going to handle that. So that's pretty much it. I'm trying to think if there's anything else, but not really. Once you get in and start using it, it's pretty simple. The most powerful part is being able to route your own route based on how you want to route it. So